Hello, my name is COPROG2 from section IT1A. So for this video, it's going to be an individual activity and we are given a task to search and create at least 2 sets of program that great to use the pointers. And I'm going to discuss as well each line of code, how pointer pass arguments or modify function and other. So let's go started. Okay, so let's go start with the first example of pointers that I have here. So you can see it's really basic. I didn't really make it complicated, but I'm going to discuss each line of code for you. So the first line is the include IOStream, which is this will allow us to use the function defined in the header file without getting any errors. So the next one is we have the using namespace std. So with that, to use its classes without calling it. The next one is int main function. So with the int main, it call function is a program logic should be added within the body of this function. The enclosed mark the beginning of the function body, and we have the main function. Then the next one is we have this integer x. So with that integer x, I put equals 27, and this declare an integer variable x in, we're assigning it value of 27. And then the next one is the integer pointer ip, and that declare a pointer variable pointer ip. The next is ip and x. So ip and x, it store the address of variable x in the pointer variable. And then we have a callout or cout value of x is, and then that it will print some text on the console, and then another cout value of ip is, and with that it will be printing some text again on the console. And the last one would be value of pointer ip is equal to, and that again will print some text on the console. Now what is going to be the output of our program? Let's run this, and here is the value of x. So that's our cout, and we have the value of ip, so right there, and then we have the value of pointer ip is 27. So they're the same with this program. So you can see how we can assign this x as 27. So let's go ahead and move to the second example of pointers. So I have here the same again. Of course, we always have to have this header and then this main function. So we're going to have an integer ip. So with that integer ip, again it will declare an integer pointer variable ip, and then we're using a array. So we have integer array equals 2, 10, 34, 13, 76, 5, and 46. And then with that, it will declare an array name ARR and then store 6 integers into it. So now the IP array, and then we're going to use a looping, which is for loop. We have int x equals 0, then x is less than 6, x plus plus. So that will create a for loop. The loop variable x was created to iterate over the array elements from index 0 to 5. This is less than 6. And then the cout, it will print out the value stored at the address of the pointer IP. One value will be returned per iteration, and the total of 6 repetition will be done. And then the end of C++ keyword, that means it's the end of the line, of course, and this action will allow you to move the cursor to the next line after each value is printed. So let's go ahead and run this program. So there you go. So you can see that we use the looping, and we have 34 13, 76, 5, and 46. That's it for this video. Hope you like it. Thank you.